to another edition of Vinyl Video.
We are back after a hiatus last week for St. Patrick's Day. We thought everyone at home might have more fun making their own videos than watching us talk about wine. But we're back and on with the show.
And we have a great pairing for you this week, very exotic. We are doing a Garnacha from Spain, which is a red wine. This one in particular is a Monte La Sarda, is the name of the winery. It's a 2007. Now, a lot of you might know Garnacha as Grenache, which is the French way of saying the same grape. We do have Grenache in America a little bit. You see it a little bit in California, but you mostly see it as a blending grape in the Rhone. It's a big part of Côte du Rhône and Châteauneuf du Pape. But in Spain, it is the most popular grape. It's grown more than any other grape in Spain, and they grow it everywhere. And they blend it a lot, but they also just do it on its own. And it tends to be a really nice, fun wine to drink.
That was timed nice with the music. Did you notice that?
I did that on purpose.
Wow.
So this one here is apparently made from vines that are average around 45 years old, which gives the wine a bit of depth. It has a really nice dark purpley color to it. But this is not an expensive wine. This one was what, like $12?
About $12, yeah.
Yeah. Which a lot of Grenaches tend to be in that price range. Sometimes they're a little bit more expensive. If you go into regions like Priorat in Spain, then the Garnaches can be very expensive. But this one's beautiful. It's got a really floral nose and really kind of very...
woody as well.
A little bit, yeah.
I was kind of thinking it smelled like the briar of a rose.
Perhaps. It definitely has some floral notes to it, and it's got really nice, very ripe red berry fruit. It smells really dense and rich.
I'm imagining getting lost in the thicket of this wine.
But on the palate, it's a bit lighter. It's not as heavy as you are expecting it to be. It's juicy even, but it's still got that nice dark, rich fruit to it. It's got nice minerality. Grenache, a lot of times, or Garnacha, has really nice minerality to it. It seems to take the taste from the soil that it's grown in.
It has an elegance to it.
Yeah, definitely.
It comes from the old vines.
Yeah. Yeah, the older the vine, the more kind of complexity and depth, depending on the grape. It's not always the case. So, what do we decide to pair this wine with?
Well, we are pairing it with an album by 60s virtuoso jazz guitarist Gabor Szabos. The album is from 1968, one of the three that he did on Sky Records, and it's called Dreams. And right off the bat, you notice the most striking thing about it is its cover, which is
Awesome.
super elegant, black and white, monochromatic, almost a throwback to the Victorian era engravings, Aubrey Beardsley, Gustave Doré, with mythological, fantastic themes. And the reason we choose it is, one, I mean, Gabor Szabos wasn't Spanish, he was Hungarian, but he always has a very gypsy kind of sound and style to his playing. It's very mystical and otherworldly. And it has an ancient kind of quality to it. Whether he's in a straight-ahead jazz combo in the late 50s or whether he's in a sort of a almost pop rock jazz band, is experimenting with sitar and exotic instruments in the late 60s, or whether he got into more of a disco vibe as he did in the late 70s. He's always got that mystical, gypsy-esque guitar sound that seems as if it's coming from a long time ago. So it's eternal and ancient and really works on an emotional plane. Something that he called the emotional message of the music. And I think it's a nice pairing.
I do too. I think it fits very well. It's this old world kind of windswept hills and gypsy